Libra, hey, what's going on? Welcome to the House of Luminance and to your mid-April 2024 love reading. My name is Antoine Libra, and these energies are going to be for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as a cross watcher who may be here that's, watching for a Libra or involved with the Libra. These messages are general, so if you don't resonate to it, that's okay. Make sure that you take a look at the previous love message earlier in April. You might have a message there. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get one more shuffle for Libra and we'll take a look and see what the energies are for you in love and romance mid-April 2024. All right, Libra, you have walk away. Okay. And then under the deck, you have loyalty. Okay. So we have walk away and loyalty. Libra, I can sense a pretty tense energy with you. Also, maybe a very undecisive energy at this time, which that's no surprise, I guess. We do get a bad rap for being indecisive, but there's reasons why. Anyways, I digress. There is some sort of conflict internally with you. And it's heavily centered around the idea that Libra, that it's time to get up and walk away from a particular individual or a particular situationship or what have you. You know that it's now an appropriate time to walk away, but you are fighting against how loyal you feel you want to be to this person. Or this person gives you an idea that they are loyal. Okay? However, you still feel like you want to separate yourself from this individual Libra for whatever reason. And we'll get into it when we pull the tarot out. But just the overall energy of this reading here, Libra, it feels as though you are not feeling the connection anymore in that romantic level. However, your challenge is kind of just fighting against, well, this person has been a really good person to me, and I don't want to hurt their feelings, and this person has been very loyal to me. I don't want to seem disloyal to them, which I can understand those feelings. Okay. But this doesn't necessarily have to mean that you are walking away from them completely. It could just be you maybe just want to walk away from the romantic aspect of y'all's friendship so that you still can maintain your loyalty to this person, because it doesn't necessarily have to mean that you're in a relationship romantically in order to be loyal to one another. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, this could be others of you where it is more it's more black and white. That's cool. It's black and white, right? It could be more black and white to where you're just like, listen, I gotta go. Like, this might make me seem a little disloyal, but it's not for the reason. It's not because I'm being disloyal. Like I'm needing to walk away for my own reasons. Okay, and so we'll go ahead and discover some of those reasons now here when we pull out the tarot. So there's always, because I am reading generally for all Libras, I just kind of feel like there's maybe a couple of different storylines. You guys could have a blended version of the storylines that I've mentioned already. Okay, but it strongly feels as though you're ready to move out of a romantic space with someone so that you can still remain loyal to them and a part of their life. Or, in spite of how loyal this person has been to you, it's time that Libra, you go ahead and separate yourselves and pull that Eight of Cups on that ass. All right, let's go ahead and get into it with the tarot. And of course, like I said, if this is not your message, then that's okay. You guys, I just hope that maybe the next time it will be. On your way out, check out that other love reading that I mentioned. It's in the playlist on our channel. Okay, let's get one more shuffle and then let's see. All All right, Libra, what's good? Okay, so we have the King of Cups. Okay. The Four of Wands. All right. The Four of Pentacles. And then the Hermit. Okay, so we have the King of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the Hermit. Yeah, okay, Libra. This definitely feels like some inner healing that I think that you're having to undergo within yourself. This may not necessarily have anything to do with this other person. Okay. I mean, sure, it has something to do with them because they're involved in it. You know, they're with you, right? If this is your message. But I get this feeling that it has less to do with anything that they're doing and saying and more about how you feel just internally. And so Libra, this King of Cups right here at the crown of your message, it makes me feel that Libra, you know exactly how it is that you feel. Okay. But I believe that you may have isolated yourself in your emotions. Okay. And you haven't really expressed it verbally, maybe not even non-verbally to this person. Okay. The Hermit card as well is just another card that just lets me know that Libra, you've kind of withdrawn, as well as the Four of Pentacles. You've withdrawn. You're not necessarily giving this situation your all because you already know within you that it has hit a turn, and you know it's just not what you want anymore. Okay. Now the Four of Wands here lets me know that I don't think that there was really inherently anything wrong with this person that you've been with. I don't think that there was anything wrong with the situation that you're in. It's just that, again, there are just some things within the shadows of yourself that you're just still having to work out that just makes you just maybe not as motivated to really like commit. Okay. But it needs to be expressed, Libra. I don't think that you're necessarily communicating that just yet. Okay. And what I'm hoping is not happening, Libra, is I'm hoping that you're not in a situation right now where you're just making it seem like everything is fine. Because all that's doing is just blowing up this other person's heart, you know, is gassing them up. And then you're being withdrawn, you know. And then with you, you know, being withdrawn, then it kind of maybe starts to raise some red flags within them. But I do feel like you're at a point, Libra, right now where you're just not really investing as much emotionally in this. I think you may be spending a lot of time home or making yourself seem a lot busier than you really are in order to maybe having to avoid seeing this person. We got the Judgment. Okay, yeah. So I think that you've, like I said, internally, you've realized the truth of the matter. And the truth of the matter is that there's still a lot of things that you really need to work on. There's still like a lot of things that you are being called to complete, right? Within yourself internally before you actually pursue anything romantically further. Now, with that being said, I am hearing that with this loyalty energy, if you're able to communicate that this person could actually really understand that and they would be willing to maybe wait for you, or you know there would be some kind of discussion maybe about them, you know, just saying, hey, like I'll wait for you or I'll keep myself available to you because I want you to see that, you know, no matter what you're going, you know, they just have that loyalty aspect to them, that no matter what you're going through, that they're still going to be around as best as possible, or you know, as best as you would let them. Okay, so I like that. That's a really beautiful energy there, Libra. In spite of anything that you're having to go through internally, this person's still willing to be with you, or they will be if you communicate that. Okay, so let's just get this last shuffle and we'll continue to clarify this energies. Okay, all right, the Five of Swords. Okay, the Ten of Wands, the Magician, and then the Ace of Cups. Yes, oh, I love it. And then under the deck, the Knight of Cups. Oh my God, Libra. Okay. All right, let's get over the rough part, and then we'll get to the where it starts to get a little lighter. Okay, Five of Swords now to the Ten of Wands to the Magician to the Ace of Cups. So Libra, you got to understand, like, once this conversation happens, once you get yourself to the point to where you can actually communicate this to this person, I do feel like they are going to experience some hurt feelings, which is natural. They're going to experience, maybe they're going to feel like maybe they're getting the short end of the stick. Maybe they may feel like, oh, Libra is just trying to get out of it. He or she is trying to back out of it. Maybe they're feeling like, oh, well, what's Libra's angle? You know what I'm saying? Like, it may cause a little bit of a misunderstanding. I don't feel like it's going to be a fight or an argument. I feel like there is a misunderstanding. Like, this person does have to absorb actually what you're hearing, or what they're hearing, rather. Okay, because it feels like at first it's like Five of Swords to the Four of Wands to the Ten of Wands. Like I said, things weren't necessarily bad in the situation. So it's like they're almost like, well, dang, like, how is it almost concluding? Like, are you trying to break up with me, or are you trying to end things with me? Like, that's how they're going to be understanding it at first. Maybe based off of how you approach the conversation, Libra. Oh, I'm seeing with this Magician card, Libra, that they're in a position now where once you communicate this to them, like, I feel like they would be willing to get their hands dirty with you in order to help you through something. Now, that is subjective to whatever you're going through. But what I just ultimately mean by that is, like, they actually are willing to be there with you because they also may recognize that they possess certain tools that you could benefit from. Okay. And even if you are, keeping yourself shut in or keeping yourself closed off to a degree, it feels as though that there is just enough space, at least, for them to be able to come and check on you, come and see about you because they care, because they want to love you. They maybe already do feel like they do love you, Libra. Okay. And I feel like that's what this Knight of Cups is about. This Knight of Cups is just them hearing it and taking everything in. Maybe they even have to kind of withdraw a little bit just to maybe process, like, everything that they're hearing from you, Libra. But even still, it's like I get this feeling that they recognize that, you know what, I'd rather stick by Libra's side and help them through whatever they're going through than to just let Libra walk away. But Libra, this is your reading, right? So you kind of have to be the one to be willing to be like, all right, are you going to completely walk away from this person? I think that, yes, you guys may take a step back in y'all's situationship, but I don't necessarily think 100% that you guys would be, like, completely done with one another. But I do feel, again, this person is very much willing and able to be able to, provide you with resources to help see you through whatever it is that you're trying to heal from, Libra, or whatever it is that you feel like, whatever shadow work that you're doing, even though, yes, you do have to do that on your own to a certain degree. Like, this person is just, I feel like they know that they're a good support system, and they know that they have certain tools for you. So it just speaks again to how loyal this person just is with you. This is a really beautiful message, Libra. I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was kind of shocked, a little. I thought it was headed left for a while, but it actually is turning out very beautifully. Like, this person is really wanting to endure, the shadows with you, and that's really what it is. All right, so let's go ahead and pull some signs from Spirit and see any signs Spirit wants you to be aware of. Okay, well, that just flew out. Hold on. Okay, so the card that flew out was Eyes, and it also says Revealing. Okay, I feel like this person is able to really see right through what ails you, Libra. Um, And I don't know that you recognize that. I don't know if you're able to see that yet, but this person is able to see right through what it is, that you're dealing with, and they know exactly what it is that you need. Um, and it also there also may be something that they are going to be willing to reveal to you, because you may be going through something that they've already gone through. Okay, and they know how to help. All right. And then we have hammer, force. Okay. Hammer, force. All right. I definitely don't feel like this situation is forced. I don't feel like you should even force yourself to come up with a decision right away, Libra. Um, I don't think that you should like force this. I don't feel like you should force this person to. Well, I don't think that you are going to force this person to sit around and wait for you or anything like that. I think this person is just innately going to be doing that. But I guess the message really here, Libra, is that you really won't have to try too hard. You don't have to. You won't have to be so direct, or you won't have to be so hard hitting, like whenever you actually do begin to have this conversation with this person about what it is that you're going through or what it is that you're feeling. I feel like you can be a little bit more gentle, because this person is already going to maybe take it a little, they're going to maybe side eye it a little bit at first. But again, once they come back and reflect, they're going to realize that, you know what, yeah, I got Libra. I can help Libra. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna stick beside Libra, and we're gonna work through it. And then when Libra's on the other side, I'll be right there as well, and then we can go head on into our happiness, into our Four of Wands. This is a beautiful message, Libra. I love it. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there. Let me know, you guys, how this is working out in the comment box below. I truly appreciate y'all's time and y'all's energy here. Take care. Bye.